Hey there, my unstoppable Sigma ladies. Welcome back to the Sigma Lady, where we break down life, relationships, and self-discovery from a Sigma female perspective. Today, we're diving into one of the most mind-bending topics yet. Sigma female versus Sigma male, why they can never truly connect. They say that similar minds make the strongest bonds. But when two fiercely independent and self-reliant personalities meet, does that bond strengthen or break under the weight of their shared independence? Get ready to explore 10 groundbreaking points that will completely shift the way you think about these dynamics. And before we begin, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and join our growing Sigma Lady Squad. Together, we're rewriting the rules of what it means to live boldly, authentically, and independently. Let's dive in. 1. The mirror effect paradox. Sigma females and Sigma males often find themselves drawn to one another because of their striking similarities. Both thrive in solitude, reject societal norms, and operate with a high degree of emotional and intellectual independence. On the surface, this seems like the perfect match. Two strong individuals who don't need to rely on anyone else. However, this dynamic creates what I call the mirror effect. Instead of complementing each other's strengths, their shared traits amplify their individual flaws. When a Sigma female looks at a Sigma male, she might recognize her own tendency to guard her emotions or avoid vulnerability, and this can be deeply uncomfortable. Similarly, the Sigma male might see in her a reflection of his own struggle with emotional intimacy. This creates a paradox. While they admire each other's self-reliance, they also feel challenged by the parts of themselves they haven't fully embraced. This mirroring effect can lead to an almost subconscious sense of discomfort. Both parties feel like they're looking into a mirror that's just a little too accurate, and instead of creating harmony, it magnifies insecurities they've worked hard to suppress. Ultimately, the very traits that initially attract them to one another become the reason they can't fully connect. Second, creative chaos versus logical precision. One of the most fascinating contrasts between Sigma females and Sigma males lies in their approach to problem-solving and daily life. Sigma females tend to embrace creative chaos. They find beauty in spontaneity, thrive in unpredictable situations, and often use their emotional intuition as a guide. This makes them incredibly adaptable, but also somewhat unpredictable. On the other hand, Sigma males rely heavily on logical precision. They prefer structured routines, carefully calculated decisions, and solutions that are grounded in practicality. While the Sigma female might view an unexpected challenge as an exciting opportunity for growth, the Sigma male may see it as an unnecessary disruption to his carefully curated world. This fundamental difference can create a disconnect in their relationship. For example, imagine they're planning a trip. The Sigma female might be open to exploring destinations on a whim, embracing the unknown as part of the adventure. Meanwhile, the Sigma male is likely to have an itinerary down to the minute, optimizing every moment for efficiency. While neither approach is wrong, their inability to align their styles can lead to frustration. The Sigma male might perceive the Sigma female as chaotic or impractical, while she might view him as rigid or uninspired. This clash in approaches extends beyond day-to-day activities and into deeper aspects of their connection. In the end, their different methods of navigating life make it difficult for them to work as a cohesive unit, even when their goals are the same. 3. The silent competition of self-sufficiency. While Sigma females and Sigma males share a deep respect for independence, this mutual self-reliance often turns into a silent competition. Neither wants to feel like they're needy, so they both go out of their way to prove that they don't need the other. This might sound harmless at first, but over time it becomes a barrier to emotional connection. For instance, a Sigma female might hesitate to share her struggles or ask for support, fearing that it would make her appear weak in the eyes of her Sigma male counterpart. Similarly, the Sigma male might avoid expressing vulnerability or emotional needs because he's determined to maintain his image as the stoic, self-sufficient individual. This unspoken rivalry can lead to a vicious cycle. When neither party is willing to show vulnerability, the relationship remains on a superficial level. They might enjoy each other's company and admire each other's strength, but they never fully let their guard down. Moreover, this silent competition can create resentment. If one party feels like they're consistently giving more or compromising more, they may begin to question the relationship's value. In the end, their unwillingness to rely on one another becomes the very thing that drives them apart. 4. Freedom redefined. Too much space. Both Sigma females and Sigma males value freedom, but their definitions of it can differ dramatically, creating an invisible rift in their connection. For a Sigma female, freedom often means the ability to explore her emotional depths, pursue her creative passions, and build meaningful relationships on her own terms. She sees freedom as a dynamic, evolving concept tied to her personal growth and emotional fulfillment. On the flip side, Sigma males tend to define freedom as autonomy from external pressures, emotional entanglements, or obligations. For them, freedom is about maintaining control over their environment and minimizing anything that might disrupt their peace of mind. This stark difference often leads to misaligned expectations in a relationship. For example, a Sigma female might interpret space as a chance to reflect and deepen her emotional connection when she reconnects with her partner. A Sigma male, however, may take the concept of space quite literally, using it as an opportunity to detach and retreat into his own world. This discrepancy can leave the Sigma female feeling abandoned or undervalued, while the Sigma male may feel overwhelmed by what he perceives as emotional demands. In essence, they're both seeking freedom, but their paths to achieving it are so different that they end up creating distance instead of building a bridge. This misalignment makes it difficult for them to find common ground, even though their shared value of independence should theoretically unite them. 5. Energy mismatches in personal growth. One of the most overlooked reasons Sigma females and Sigma males struggle to connect is the way they approach personal growth. For Sigma females, growth is often rooted in introspection, emotional healing, and embracing new challenges that test their resilience. They view life as an ongoing journey of self-discovery, where each experience, good or bad, offers an opportunity to evolve. Sigma males, however, tend to see personal growth as a more external process. They prioritize mastering their environment, achieving tangible goals, and honing practical skills. While the Sigma female might spend an afternoon journaling or exploring her inner world, the Sigma male might spend that same time strategizing for his career or developing a new skill set. This divergence in growth philosophies can create a sense of disconnect. The Sigma female might feel that the Sigma male is too focused on external achievements and not invested enough in emotional or spiritual development. Conversely, the Sigma male might view the Sigma female's introspection as overly abstract or unproductive. In a relationship, this energy mismatch can make it hard for them to support each other's growth. They may respect each other's journeys, but the lack of alignment in their methods can leave them feeling like they're growing apart rather than together. 6th conflict of purpose. Building versus preserving. Every Sigma operates with a strong sense of purpose, but the way that purpose manifests can vary significantly between females and males. Sigma females are natural builders. They're driven to create emotional depth, meaningful connections, and new opportunities. They thrive on cultivating relationships and spaces that align with their values. Sigma males, on the other hand, are more focused on preservation. Their purpose often revolves around maintaining stability, protecting their personal boundaries, and optimizing their lives for efficiency. While the Sigma female might see value in taking risks to create something new, the Sigma male might prioritize safeguarding what he's already achieved. This fundamental difference can lead to tension. The Sigma female may perceive the Sigma male as overly cautious or resistant to change, while he might see her as overly idealistic or impractical. This clash of purposes can make it difficult for them to align their visions for the future, even if they share similar goals. Ultimately, their inability to balance the drive to build with the need to preserve creates a rift that's hard to bridge, even in the most compatible of relationships. 7. The unseen power dynamics. Though both Sigma females and Sigma males reject traditional hierarchies, subtle power dynamics often emerge in their interactions. Sigma females are highly emotionally intelligent and tend to navigate relationships with a deep awareness of unspoken cues. This gives them an edge in understanding and influencing others, often without overtly asserting themselves. Sigma males, however, rely on a quieter, more stoic approach to power. They maintain control by setting firm boundaries and exuding an air of unshakable confidence. While neither party seeks dominance, their strong personalities can unintentionally clash, creating a subtle tug-of-war for influence. For example, the Sigma female might attempt to steer the emotional tone of a conversation, while the Sigma male resists engaging on that level, opting instead to focus on logic or practicality. This dynamic can lead to frustration on both sides, as neither feels fully understood or validated. Over time, these unseen power dynamics can erode trust and mutual respect, making it difficult for them to function as true equals in the relationship. 8. No safe zone for emotional risk. Vulnerability is the cornerstone of deep connections, but both Sigma females and Sigma males struggle to create a safe space for emotional risk-taking. For the Sigma female, vulnerability often means opening up about her fears, insecurities, or dreams. She seeks a partner who can hold space for her emotional depth without judgment. The Sigma male, however, tends to associate vulnerability with weakness. He may fear that opening up will compromise his independence or make him appear less capable. This reluctance to embrace vulnerability creates a wall between them, preventing the kind of emotional intimacy that strengthens relationships. Without a safe zone for emotional expression, their connection remains surface level. They may enjoy intellectual conversations or share mutual respect, but the lack of vulnerability keeps them from truly bonding. In the long run, this emotional disconnect becomes a major obstacle to their relationship's success. 9. The overlap problem, when similarity breeds rebellion. While it's often said that shared traits bring people closer, Sigma females and Sigma males prove that too much similarity can be a double-edged sword. Both possess fiercely independent spirits, reject traditional societal norms, and prioritize self-reliance. However, instead of creating harmony, these shared traits can lead to subtle rebellion against one another. For instance, the Sigma female might feel that the Sigma male's independence challenges her own, leading her to subconsciously push back by asserting her autonomy even more. Similarly, the Sigma male might interpret her self-sufficient attitude as a refusal to depend on him, prompting him to withdraw further into his own world. This creates a cycle where both feel the need to defend their individuality, even when there's no real threat to it. The overlap problem also extends to decision-making. When two people are equally reluctant to compromise or follow someone else's lead, even simple choices like where to eat or how to spend a weekend can turn into stalemates. Over time, these small conflicts compound, creating a sense of incompatibility that's hard to overcome. Ultimately, their similarities, while admirable, can become a source of friction. Instead of complementing each other's strengths, they end up competing for space in a relationship where individuality is prized above all else. 10. A love without labels, but too much ambiguity. Both Sigma females and Sigma males often reject traditional relationship labels. They see these labels as unnecessary constraints that limit the natural flow of their connection. While this perspective can be liberating, it also creates a dangerous level of ambiguity. Without clear definitions or boundaries, misunderstandings and unmet expectations are almost inevitable. For the Sigma female, the absence of labels might lead to questions about where she stands in the relationship. Is she a partner, a friend, or something undefined? This lack of clarity can leave her feeling unsettled, as she values emotional transparency and mutual understanding. On the other hand, the Sigma male might see this ambiguity as a benefit, giving him the freedom to navigate the relationship on his terms without feeling boxed in. However, the lack of clear boundaries can lead to situations where both feel unfulfilled. The Sigma female might desire a deeper emotional connection, while the Sigma male may be content with maintaining a casual or undefined dynamic. This disconnect often results in frustration, as neither party feels like their needs are fully understood or met. In the end, their mutual aversion to labels becomes a double-edged sword. While it allows them to avoid traditional relationship pressures, it also prevents them from building a stable foundation. Without clarity, their connection remains undefined, making it difficult for the relationship to grow into something lasting and meaningful. So, my incredible Sigma ladies, there you have it, the intricate and often frustrating dynamics that make Sigma females and Sigma males a paradoxical pair. Despite their shared values and mutual respect, their differing approaches to life, love, and growth create barriers that are hard to overcome. It's not that they're incompatible, it's that their similarities and differences collide in ways that make true connection an uphill battle. If this breakdown gave you a fresh perspective, don't forget to ignite that like button and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever encountered these dynamics in your relationships? I'd love to hear your stories. And of course, if you're not already part of the Sigma Lady Squad, hit that subscribe button and join a community of bold, unstoppable women paving their own paths. Until next time, stay fierce, stay independent, and remember, you don't need to fit anyone else's mold. You're already complete, just as you are. See you in the next video, my unstoppable Sigma ladies. Strong sparkles.